The deadly assault with a van. On November 9th, 2020, a 52-year-old librarian was at home in Polk City, Florida. They had spent the morning at the local library where she worked as the children's events coordinator. She was known throughout the community for her storytelling sessions and her passion for bringing books to life for young readers. That afternoon, she found herself involved in a confrontation that began over her son's broken relationship. At approximately 2:30 p.m., 4 teenagers arrived at her home in a van. Among them was the ex-boyfriend of her son. The relationship had ended badly weeks earlier, with accusations of stolen property. The teens had come to retrieve items they claimed belonged to them, but the situation quickly escalated. Security cameras from neighboring homes captured what happened next. She emerged from her house and began taking photos of the teenagers in their vehicle with her phone. She stood in her front yard, documenting their presence. This act visibly agitated the group. Witnesses would later describe hearing shouting from both sides. As she continued taking photos, the driver of the van suddenly accelerated. The vehicle, later identified as a church van that had been borrowed without permission, lurched forward directly toward where she stood. There was no attempt to swerve or brake. The van struck her at an estimated 30 miles per hour. Impact threw her several feet backward. Her head struck the pavement with crushing force. The van briefly stopped, then accelerated again, this time driving over her body as it fled the scene. Neighbors rushed to help, finding her unconscious with multiple crush injuries to her chest and severe head trauma. Paramedics arrived within minutes and found her still breathing, but barely. She was airlifted to Lakeland Regional Health Medical Center, where doctors immediately recognized the severity of her injuries. CT scans revealed extensive internal bleeding and devastating brain trauma. For 3 weeks, she remained on life support. Despite multiple surgeries and the best efforts of the medical team, her condition continued to deteriorate. On November 30th, 2020, she never regained consciousness after